Hi, this is Greg Jarboe. We're at Search Engine Strategies New York. It's day 4, and Daron Babin of Webmaster Radio FM is with me. Daron.
How are you?
That's it? How are you?
How are you? How are you?
So let's start with the serious stuff, and then we'll segue to the party.
Sure.
The serious stuff is you said some serious stuff here on the podcast session.
I did.
You didn't hold back.
I enjoy this session. I really do. Normally I do walk through the door with a PowerPoint presentation, and I just, I don't want to do that. I just want to talk about some real hardcore issues and the speed bumps that people typically are going to, have to encounter, and throw it out there and just, touch those the real hard issues because my partner on this panel, Amanda Watlington, her and I, we've been tag teaming on this panel for quite a while. And she does an amazing job with, the typical how-tos and what have you. And Amanda approaches this from a singular podcast standpoint, and us having grown a network, I do it from a real wide perspective, and hence I get a lot of feedback. I see a lot of things that we run into that are issues and hurdles to overcome, and so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to address issues, hurdles, how to overcome, things that you think might bog you down or be something that would, impede the performance of your podcast and your ability to promote it. So
now there was a party last night, sort of a mild, understated, quiet, sedate kind of classic music.
Yeah,
it rocked. And what were the highlights for you?
Okay.
I'll tell you the highlights for me.
We do that.
The guy from the New York Times doing a little karaoke.
Okay. Now, do you know Marshall?
Yes.
Okay, so Marshall, I've known Marshall Simmons forever, chief strategist for the New York Times, and he stole the show. He really did. With Marshall singing a Prince song, I don't know if he grabbed his gonads and squeezed really hard to hit those high notes, but oh my God, he was amazing. He rocked the house, and we're actually going to publish that song on YouTube sometime next week, so it should be great.
Well, thank you. It's been great, and again, it's day 4. It gets a little rough around the edges about this point in the conference, but any last minute, would you like to speak to the internet and share any last plug?
All right, so here it is, webmasterradio.fm. Make sure you tune in. Obviously, you can learn a ton from what we do, from what all of our show hosts do in their experience, but be aware, searchbash.com is just bearing down hard, and just like last night, we've got a slew of cities coming, and you just need to watch out because we're elevating our taste and talent. We had Blue Man Group recently in Vegas at one of our parties for 2,000 people, and San Jose is just, I'll tell you, it's going to be a party like you guys have never, ever seen.
Not that you'd ever want to come to the conference just for the parties. It's all for the content.
Absolutely.
Whatever. Don't tell your boss that part. But again, day 4, Search Engine Strategies. Stay tuned. There's a little more, but it's starting to wind down.
He's such a sexy guy, too. Watch this podcast. It rocks.